Happy Sunday. Happy brunch. Welcome in. Let me just fix this on this camera. There we go. Welcome to Sunday brunch. My name is Shannon with SleighArts. Obviously, that's the channel. I am excited to be let's see. Yep, 20 pieces away from finishing the Heart of a Lion, which is a kit that I got from Pride and Joy Quilting by a pattern designer named Varushka, and I always forget how to pronounce her last name, so I'm not going to murder it. But her first name is Varushka, and I've been working on it for a little while. It is a 50-inch by 50-inch lion face. I have 20 pieces of fabric left to finish the last unit, to put the last section together. And there are only 3 sections. So once all of the fabric is on this one, I'll finish the last section, and then be able to put those 3 sections together, and I will have the top finished. And then I have 50 inches by 50 inches worth of paper to take out is a foundation paper piece project. So a lot of paper to be removed. That's all right. That's part of the fun. You just sit in front of the TV and you kind of zone out and take paper out. It's a part of the process. Hey there, Linda. Good morning. So last night I was putting together the pieces that I could build for this last section, and I'll show off the second eyeball. So this is a part of the last section I'm building. So his eyeball into, like, this is the eye crease going into where the mouth is. Lots of fun colors. I love the color palette. But that's just, a part of the last section to be put together. There are, I think, 9 units going into this last section. So that piece that I just showed is 4 units of the 9 put together. And then I'm working on, this is unit S, so I can add it so I can build the rest of the section together. So that's what we're doing today. Hey, how are you doing? Good morning. Hello, Patricia. Patricia, would you rather me call you Patty? The YouTube sometimes is so formal. And I just want to make sure. So this, I only have 20 more pieces of fabric, 21. I just finished 12, I put on 12, and there are 33. So super close. I was doing this until 12:30 last night. I really want to get this done today so I can say it is done. And then I have a little side project to do, which I might do on lives. I think so. Yes, it is so hot. How is the weather where everybody else is? It is insane, and it's so unhealthy. the temperatures and the weather, the air quality, it's just not good. Humid too. Yep. Gross. I believe they leave tomorrow morning. Patrice flies out and gets in on Tuesday, and I think they're driving. They might leave tonight. I think they said Monday morning. So oof, at least I know that they will have air conditioning in the car, which they will need because it is going to be quite this next coming week is going to be insane. I know super hot and humid here. They did a weather like update to the phones through tomorrow evening, 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. Super unhealthy. But it's just the start of summer. So this is just the beginning. So I've already pre-cut all of the fabric that needs to go for these last 20 pieces. So like big hunks like this, I'm definitely still saving because that's a big hunk, but I safely made it through all of the fabric. I have a lot left over of fabric. She did a really good job of putting the kits together. This is how much I have left of the peacock. So I mean, she did a really good job. I was kind of fast and loose with peacock at the beginning. So anybody else that's looking to do it, don't be quite as crazy as I was. I wasn't really paying very much attention, but I did start using like the remnants as I kept going because I was like, oh, I'm being really not thoughtful with the color that is used the most. So, but I made it. It made it all right. Elena says we're in the 90s, but with the heat index, it's in the hundreds. Yeah. Humidity is crazy. I'm sending my employees home early and we're constantly drinking lots and lots of water. Yeah, I hear you. My son works out in the heat and I worry every summer. Not so much about the cold, but about the heat, definitely. The heat exhaustion, sunstroke, all that stuff is for real. Sue said I went by the facility yesterday and I wouldn't get lost. Good. Oh, it's in the most ideal setting with a horse stable next door. Oh my gosh, that sounds fantastic. Sure. Come back here. There we go. There's a church right down the road from us here, and they were having a flea market yesterday. And it was so hot walking around. And we were only there. It's not a huge parking lot. It was out in the parking lot. Not a huge one. We were there for an hour. And oh, it's so hot. No, I have not done a Judy Niemeyer yet. It is on the list of ones to do because being into FPP, you kind of like have to. um, I know that they look really, really complicated, but what I've heard is the way she organizes has you organized like with templating and uh explaining to you how she does. Why is this paper not moving? Her organization with like uh plastic baggies and stuff like that. I've heard it's not as bad as it looks because they look incredible, but they are totally doable. So I need to go ahead and just get one. We have a store local that is that sells like the whole kits and everything. So I need to just go get one. I have. Wait, I started to say I have. I don't know that it's I. No, I think it's Ingrid that has. Ingrid has the placemats, um, which is a little bit smaller, like a nice introduction to the world of Judy Niemeyer. I have some things I need to finish. I need to finish this guy. Got to get him all done. I need to start and finish. I promised my son the F15 from Legit Kits, so I need to get that done. That really needs to be the next thing I do. I just keep pushing it back with other stuff for like the channel and things, but I need to get it done for him. He's been very patient. Yeah, on your bucket list too. Yeah. I want to do the most intimidating things. Like, I really do. I want to tackle the craziest patterns. Like, I want to do a 1/2 inch postage stamp quilt. I want to, although I guess I'm kind of hedging my bets with the 1/2 inch postage stamp quilt that I want to do because I have the grid, the stabilizer gridding that you uh, that you iron your blocks to, and then you sew it. Uh, 10 Sisters has it, those grids. I think Pellon has those grids. Different places have those grids. And I'm going to use, I had 10 Sisters grids. So that's how I'm going to do the postage stamp. But it's still gathering a lot of 1 inch squares to do the 1/2 inch thing. It's still going to be a labor of love. And then I want to do the wedding ring, double wedding ring. I want to do a sunbonnet, sunbonnet Bonnie, no, sunbonnet Sue, and the dude, just because it's iconic, like everybody knows. And then the Dear Jane, I'm going to do an FPP. I've seen a lot of people doing that over the last year and a half, and I want to do that too. Saying, oh, hubby wants the muscle car. Yeah, that's a nice one. I remember that when that one was being tested, everybody was losing their minds about how cool it was. I myself don't know diddly about cars, but I can appreciate how cool the pattern is. Sir, what are you doing? What are the game closets? What are you doing? I know, but you don't need to be in there. Curious cat over here trying to get into the game board closet. The last time one of the cats got in there were pieces and die, uh, several different die from several different games all over the place. So I've blocked it off a bit so they can't get in there. Ooh. So many quilts, so little time. You are absolutely right. I need I need to retire. I heard that I read just real quickly, like in passing, that the retirement age is getting pushed up again. Which I think it was 65. And if we keep pushing it up, like I don't it doesn't really give people a lot of time to be retired and enjoy life. Sir, what are you complaining about? Bass Drop is apparently having issues with the fact that I'm not paying attention to him. Hello, sir. Oh, you just knocked down everything. Thank you so much. Yes. I think you and I have two different ideas of being helpful. Yeah. Hello, kitty kitty. Let's see. Linda said I made a sunbonnet Sue and farmer quilt for my daughter. Oh, that's nice. Yes, please post photos. I love it. I love it. Farmer Phil, is that what he's called? That's adorable. Oh, Patricia, 1 year and 4 months for me. I love that. I still have, well, I didn't, again, because I read it in passing, I just read it's raising from 65. So I don't know what they're raising it to, but I still got, even if it was just 65, I still have over a decade left. I'm done. I'm done now. Sir, you're not getting in that. He's so mad about the stinking closet. You're not going in there. Our next door neighbors I'm in a townhouse, so next door neighbors this way. Um, they are getting their townhouse ready to rent out, and I can hear them out on the deck working on. I just hear power tools. I don't know exactly what they're working on, but I hear power tools. So the cats have been very interested in what they've been doing. But now Base Drop is very interested in getting in a closet that they haven't been able to get into in a couple of months now. And I think he's just figured it out. Stop it. You're being a menace. Yeah. Oh, I'm just thinking about having to put these huge sections together. Oh, some of the units have been enormous. These sections and building all three of them together to finish the top is going to put me over the edge. Next Sunday, I won't have a live, but I will be in come on, cats. Be strong. I will be at a local quilt store that has log arms that you can train on. So I will be taking a class at the local store, which I'm very excited about because I want to be able to get to work on all of my quilt tops. I really need to go back and like read exactly what we're going to be doing. Like, do I bring rulers or do they have them? Am I doing like, is it just learning how to like set up the machine and get your top on and then make your sandwich on the machine and then the basics or what's happening? They don't have it's not a computerized machine that you're working on, so it's all freehand. But I need to read up on exactly what it is the expectations are for me. 16 or 17. Oh, 17 is right there. Hey, Shelly. Oh, Linda, awesome. Thank you. Chicken blocks. Everybody loves chickens. Shelly, we've been talking about how hot it is where we all are. What's the temperature looking like where you're at? How crazy is it? I love how the whiskers are getting built up. They're so tiny. Whew, in the 90s, too dang hot. Yep. 16, 17. Okay. I feel like in here in Maryland, we had like 3 spring days, which were gorgeous, and then just right into heat, and then lots of big storms. We've had a few tornadic storms here in Maryland over the past couple of weeks. So Mother Nature is coming in with an attitude this summer. Make sure we are lined up correctly. There we go. There we go. Yep. Good to go. Now the brothers are playing. They're chasing each other. Base Drop got tired of trying to get into the game boards and is now terrorizing his older brothers. Linda says, I grew up in New York City and miss the snow, yeah, and all the seasons, but I especially miss Central Park, oh, and all the museums. Central Park's not safe now, but I would love to go up and see it anyway. And then Shelly said, my son and family were in town for a couple of days. Oh, love that. They rented a place in Fort Myers Beach. It was great seeing everyone, especially the grandkids, but it was so hot and the Gulf was like bathwater. Oh, that's not refreshing. Oh. But yeah, being able to see everybody though, that's incredible. Back in the day when I was married, my father-in-law and mother-in-law had a pool, and my father-in-law would not get in the water if it wasn't like bath water. And to me, just made no sense. Like the point of getting in the pool is to cool off, and if I'm jumping into water that's hot, doesn't do the same thing. Look at the whiskers. They're coming in. So cute. This piece 17 of 33. So we got a ways to go. I don't know that I'll get it done while we're together, but it'll get done today. I can't stay up again until 12:30. I got work tomorrow, but hey, Gladys. Good morning. Well, good afternoon for some folks. Good evening for other folks. I'm super lucky in the job that I have. We're very much global. We are very much a global company. And even people on my direct team are all over the country. But when the bigger team get together, Um, we added even more countries than just my direct team. It is so fun to hear, like, listen to everybody talking about the things that they're watching or the books that they're reading or the music that's really popular where they're at right now. I love it so much. But I always have to remember when I'm coming into a meeting, I can't just say whatever, time zone I'm in. I have to remember to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So I don't leave anybody out. Paper. I was thinking about this last week as I was working on this last Sunday, or was it last Wednesday? One of the days that I was working on this. And I was thinking, I wonder if this would be one of those projects that if I had one of the lifting desks, would be easier to do standing up. Just with how much space all the paper takes and everything. I wonder if it'd be easier standing. I don't have a lift table, so I can't test that theory. But it was a thought. Del Marie, good morning. Hello. How is Northern California this week? The heat has been a topic today. We're all feeling it, and none of us are loving it. 19, 19. Chugging along, 19 out of 33. There we go. Windy and very pleasant weather. Oh, in the 80s, beautiful. Well, I am glad that you are able to enjoy some pleasant weather. Is that a typical kind of weather pattern for the beginning of summer, which I guess officially started on Friday? We've been, our June has been hotter and wetter than usual. The sky today is absolutely stunning. It's so blue out there. No clouds, a little bit of haze, like you can see it's like hazy a little bit out on the horizon, but really pretty. Just disgustingly hot when you step outside. Oh, the extreme hot is coming midsummer up to 110. Okay, gotcha. So this is a little bit of a reprieve before it gets just crazy. Nineteen 20. The angles of the paper hanging off the side of the table. Crazy. Ooh, is everybody watching something fun this summer? I was super excited to see that. Well, earlier I was excited to see that they were doing another season of Somebody Feed Phil on Netflix, um, which is a food travel show. we follow around Phil Rosenthal, who he created Everybody Loves Raymond. I don't know. I don't know if everybody knows him, but it's a really cute show where he just travels the world and goes and eats at really cool places. Um, Kind of like Anthony Bourdain style, but not, he just likes to eat. He doesn't know what he's eating all the time. But I love his just complete sense of adventure. And when his parents were still with us, he would call them and tell them all about his trip, where he'd eaten that day and everything. It was so cute. And his dad would tell the joke of the day. So adorable. So that's going to be my summer binge. And what else? As usual, anytime there's a RuPaul season, I'm always watching that. I love that stuff. But the Somebody Feed Phil is the new one. Everyone tells me I should watch Succession, go back and watch Succession, and I'm like, yes, but those kinds of shows are so depressing. They're so competitive and just depressing. Obviously, Succession is competitive. You can tell that just from the title of the show. Jeannie, hello. Welcome, welcome. Oh gosh, Del Marie. I know, I know, I know. And now some of the details are coming out. Just I definitely didn't work in the world of Celebrity Chef, but the the chefing and the restaurants that I did work in, we just it was a field really filled with people battling a lot of demons. Yeah. Linda says I'm going to make some lunch for the hubby. Maybe sew a little bit tonight. Work is early. Yes, work comes early every your first day of the week, no matter how late in the day it might actually be. All right, Linda, have a fantastic Sunday. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. And I'm spending a good chunk of time with my head down getting this done. So if I miss somebody coming in, uh, please remind me or let me know. Please tell me that you're here. Don't let me miss out. Forget to say that sometimes. And I would hate to miss somebody because I've got my nose to the grindstone. Tell Marie says very competitive. Don't think she could do it. Like to take my time cooking. Yeah, and same for sewing. I'm definitely slower at the sewing. uh, but yeah, I just don't. I loved cooking. I loved cooking. I still love cooking, but the drive that you have to be like a superstar at one particular thing, I don't have that desire. I like being good at a lot of things and being able to like have a lot of different groups to hang out with and knowledgeable about those things and being able to, share what I've learned. But that laser focus where you just kind of like, you know, kind of forget about all else never was my thing. I have a lot of respect for folks that are that like deep into what they enjoy doing, but I've just never been able. I mean, even in the sports I played so many different sports because I needed like something different every season. Although I did play softball every year for many, many years. But like I played basketball, I played volleyball, even did field hockey there for a bit, and just needed the variety. There had been a rugby team, I'd have been a part of that too, for sure. Here we go, 21. Now we are 12 pieces away from being done. All right, so that was 21. Where's 22? 22's over here. Look at all these colorful like scraps. That's not even all of them because I'm missing like a lot of the blues was done earlier, so I have even more of the blues and everything. Definitely thinking about making one of those bags where you have the uh what's it called, organza, where you like cut up the remnants really tiny and then you sew that stuff over the top. Hey, Patrice. Patrice, are you all packed, ready to go? Cannot wait to hear about the shenanigans. I think after this unit is done, which is the last unit, but I think after it's done, I'm gonna need to like do an oil of at least the bobbin. Just sounds kind of clanky, clacky. Okay, okay. Had a little bit of concern there that I didn't catch the very end, but nope, I'm good to go. Somebody was asking about Judy Niemeyer. Now I can't remember who it was that actually asked it, but Patrice is working on a Judy Niemeyer. So I get to learn from, was it Linda? Might have been Linda who said she was working on one. The old memory is not what it used to be. The total recall is not so total anymore. But Patrice is working on a Judy Niemeyer. That was a long strip. Ooh, Del Marie says right now she's working on 4th of July coasters on her embroidery machine. That's cool. And then you're gifting them to your daughter. I love it. Don't have an embroidery machine, but I keep seeing them listed on Facebook Marketplace, and keep clicking them to see what they're selling and everything. They're so expensive. Well, I guess not all of them are expensive, but the ones I've seen. And I have no idea where I'd put another machine. That no, one of the last pieces is an orange, but that's just about the end of the orange. One more piece of orange will go over here at the end. But here we go. So got some purples and like maroons, burgundy. 23, 24. Valerie, hello. Happy Sunday. So happy to see you. Eh, let's turn that down a little bit. See how wild all of the fabric is on this color. It was like the end of the purple, uh, like one side. So I just hacked it off in a big chunk. Not pretty. Right. I haven't even looked at the time. Oh, you're so gonna finish this unit. So gonna have this unit done. I wonder what I should get to back this. I haven't even thought of what the backing is going to be. Do I do just something kind of plain because the front is so amazing and I don't want to take away from that? Do I find something to match those vibes of how cool the front is? Oh, I was just in my head thinking, the thing I wish this machine had was a warning for when a bobbin was going to go out. And what just happened? The bobbin went out. They're magnetic and they stick at the top of the Riley Blake's. I think it's Lori Holt. I don't remember what it had in it, but they'll stick to the top, so I don't have to dig into the tin to get out. Oh, here we go. Solid click. We know the bobbin's in there. Let's do this again. Okay, just making sure. He'd get all the way down again and realize, oh, it wasn't doing it. There we go. All right. Now it's sewn on. And 26. Oh, there will be none of that, Mr. Spider-Man. Oh, I don't like spiders. So I flipped him off the table. Now, I do appreciate what spiders do. I know that they take care of like other bugs that might be in your house and stuff. So I'm not trying to kill him, but he doesn't need to be on my table with me at the same time. Hey, Shelly, stop by in a while doing homework. Oh, nice. I'm glad that you could stop by. Working up the final pieces of fabric on the final unit for, you can see the whiskers of the lion and the nose. We're getting super close now. All right. Go. 27. We are chugging along. I was just saying this to my oldest. I really need to get my glasses done because even trying to read the wording up here, I've got to like figure out where in my transition works now. Eyes have changed again. Pups are awake. Just thinking about the dogs, and they really do live like hobbit lives. They were up outside, had some breakfast. Now it's like time for like second breakfast or it's a good life those doggies have. I hear Lilu. She's nosing at the door. Oh, here comes Sadie too. All right. So we're 27 done. 27 of 33. We are in the home stretch. Another weird shape of color of the purple. Weird shape of the fabric off the purple. I always end up trying to like straighten up the piece that I'm using. Thanks, Shelly. Valerie said, I cleaned out my machine, put a new needle in, a new bobbin. Isn't that the most beautiful thing? My tension was off and my thread was breaking. After playing with the tension and rethreading, still wasn't working, so changed the bobbin again, and now it's good. Oh, good. It's so satisfying when you get it like all figured out. They can be such sensitive machines. Like the smallest thing can just set it off and not want to work. But when you get it figured out, it feels really good. Especially when you get figured out without having to take it to the shop to spend money to get it figured out. That's even better. Okay. Right. Hey, Ingrid. Hey, Katie. Ingrid, Patrice was in here and Sue was in here talking about the trip, the retreat. Welcome to you both. Ingrid, do you have last minute things you got to get done? Oh, Valerie says try everything before messing with the bobbin tension. All right, 28, 29. Oh, I cannot wait. It's going to be a showstopper. Definitely going to the fair this year, especially since I'll be able to long arm after taking this class next week. Yep. The lion is going in there. Hear the dogs coming upstairs. Ingrid says, oh yes, still have some work to do. Never enough time. But it'll be fine. Oh, you guys, the trip will be worth it and nobody will even remember if you remember to pack all the stuff. Good morning. Katie said, hope everybody had a great weekend. I am to the point where I just need longer weekends. I need 3-day weekends all the time. Ooh, shoot. There we go. That was another big old seam to sew, big and long. Ooh. Hi, Sadie girl. How are you doing? Oh, bless you. Bless you, Sadie. All right. So that ends this piece, this side of the piece. Then we've got 1, 2, 3 pieces, 4 pieces left to close it all off. And then the final unit of Heart of a Lion is complete. I'm so excited that I'll get to complete it with you guys here. Now, as big as these sections are, I'm not promising anything. I'll start, depending on how much time we have, it's 12:30. I may start putting finishing the units to finish this section, which is the third section, 3 of 3. So this is the third of the 3 sections to put together. Half of the section is already together. I was needing to finish this to be able to build the other part of it. Sadie, get out of there. Out of there. Get out. Sadie's wanting to go downstairs, but she ignored my son when he invited her to come downstairs with him. So now she's gonna have to leave. Oh. Machine unthreaded. Luckily, it's not hard to get it back. Ooh, Sadie, is Lauren coming down? Oh, oh, so this is like the dark maroon. This is more like a berry. Hello. I think Sadie wants to go back downstairs. She ignored Evan at first. No, she needs to eat. I love the idea of 3-day weekends. Yes, somebody make it happen. Not homework, housework. Well, isn't housework like homework that we have to do when we get home from working? Dishes, all the fun stuff, laundry. Yeah. Excited to get to the satisfying part of trimming this all up. You tell with the really weird shapes that I've been straightening out those pieces of fabric. Right. Now the whiskers are all enclosed, so they're where they're supposed to be. Just 2 more pieces of fabric now. I was on the county fair website a couple days ago, and I was picking out all the different categories that I have things that I've made that I can enter into. So I think if I wanted to, I could do 7 different categories this year. Now that I kind of understand how it all works. I think that'll be fun to do. To enter this lion. The blue jay, the little mini blue jay, that would be good. Submittal. The Blade Runner Blooms, which was my own pattern. The bag I made with the Mid-Atlantic shop hop. All right, one last piece just right here. This has been a long time coming. I'm so excited. Oh, Ingrid just said, "Oh, cool. What are the categories you're going to enter?" So some of those categories. I can't remember them all off the top of my head. Oh, there's a holiday version. So if I get or it's seasonal or something like that, if I get Mini Sculliver quilted, he could be for Halloween. Or I could do the Christmas art deco one I did. That would be a good seasonal one. Last piece. And there's categories like all done on machine. So I'm thinking maybe my the Blade Runner Bloom might go in that, like 100% completely machine made. All of my things are 100% completely machine made, but you know, that's one of the categories that you can enter to give you more variety to enter. Then there's wall hanging, which I think the mini blue jay will be good for the home goods for the bag. I was thinking Heart of the Vine would go in the other category because there's not one for FPP, which is what I mostly do. And they don't have like a wall art. They have a wall hanging, which again, I think I said for the Blue Jay, but they don't have like wall art or art quilt, which I don't know that this would really, I don't know that this really meets art. There we go. So now we just have to trim this up. I'll clean it up and then I'll show you what it looks like once it's all straightened up, trimmed up, prettied up. Ooh, Ingrid, I think you should submit some of the needlework, like that, the one that you were working on, because they have categories for the needlework stuff. I don't do cross stitch, so I don't know what finished looks like for a cross stitch, like how you finish cross stitch patterns. It says, "Oh, good idea. Those are actually finished." Well, they have that category. Starting to look framed up. Ah, just moved it. There we go. Oops. Such long pieces. Gotta travel the ruler down. Right. Just one last side to trim. Okay. Here we go. Here is the unit that we just finished. Purples and oranges, maroons. So this is section or unit S. So we need to build. This is B. This section will, this section will finish up. This unit will finish up the whole section. So that's the last piece that we'll add. This is part of, these are a bunch of units put together into the first mini section of the third section. So we'll be building onto this to complete the third section. But we gotta add these other pieces that we've got to add to S. So I need to grab my phone, figure out how they go together, because let's see. I missed a bunch of things. Good idea. Okay. Katie said, are you ready to come and visit? Absolutely. Ready, Freddy. Valerie said, A+ for completing the project without stopping. Yay. No UFO here for Shannon. Oh, I have plenty of them. But I have some exciting stuff happening with the lion. So I needed to get my booty in gear. It's going to be majestic. Oh, that's the perfect word for it, Del Marie. Majestic. All right, let's see how these sections go together so I don't mess that up. So we are gonna put okay, first we're gonna get this mini section out of the way. Oh my gosh, these are gonna be so big. We want J to S. Okay, so this is J. Look at all those cool blues. J is connecting to the unit we just finished. So this is going this way. J is down here. All right. Yes or no? Hold on a second. Let's look at it this way. Yeah. Oh, I need to be looking at it. This side. S up. And J in the corner here. All right. So if you are just starting these kinds of things and you are putting two sections together, especially when they're like large like this, pitting them in the corners is highly recommended. I am a stubborn wild child and rarely do that as much as I should. But it'll all work out. Oh, it's so big though. And now that it has all the fabric in it, it doesn't fold as nicely, like as easily, not nicely, but as easily as before. And the paper was already hard to get it to fold. Right. There we go. Not ironed, so kind of, puckering a little bit. But there is S to J. And then I'm going to go ahead and do T to S because I don't have to iron anything to add T to this top part right here. T is going to go up here. So I'm just going to go ahead and get it added so that I'm just even closer. But then as soon as I get this added, we will call it. It's just about one. But this means I have one more unit to add to this mini section. Then I can put the two mini sections together to finish the section. And then as long as I can sew tomorrow night, by Tuesday night, for the Tuesday night live this week, where I'll be doing this month's block, we should be done. I should be able to show it to you. Hi, Lizette, late join. Oh, that's good to see you though. Happy to see your progress. And some retreaters. Yes. I'm very much looking forward to hearing about the retreat. All right. So just about done on this corner. There we go. So now J, S, and T are all together. And it is the way that the little units are put together. It's not A through, like, A through D is one section. It's kind of all over the place. But start seeing it. The nose and mouth. This is a part of the eye, the whiskers. So exciting. So if you can, come back Tuesday night for the live sew. We'll work on this month's free block, which will be on my website shortly. Then I will hopefully, as long as I get some sewing in tomorrow, be able to show off the completed lion, heart of a lion top. So excited. So excited. So thank you all so much for being here today to finish off the last unit, get all those fabrics on, come back. If you don't get to watch the live, absolutely watch the replay if you can, see it all finished up. And then this Sunday will be pre-recorded because I will be in Colombia doing long arm. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Class, learning how to long arm all my own patterns so that I can get some of, or my own patterns, all my own tops, so that I can start getting some of these quilts completed and in the hands of the people that they were intended for. All right. Thank you all so much. I will see you all on Tuesday, or if not on Tuesday, now where did I put mine? There we go. Not on Tuesday, then I hope you can catch the replays and have an awesome, safe week. Everybody going to the retreat, please be safe. Have an amazing time. Share pictures when you can. We will talk to you all soon. Bye, everybody.